Researchers in the UK are leading the way in understanding how the coronavirus mutates and what it means for our ability to fight it. Reporter Scott McLean went inside the country's massive variant detection operation and filed this story.
If there's a secret weapon in the global fight against a mutating coronavirus, you might find it here, a cluster of buildings just off the highway near Cambridge. Every day, vans arrive at the Sanger Institute carrying thousands of COVID swabs from across the country, where they're stored in industrial freezers.
All just waiting to be sequenced.
Yeah, a mixture of negative and positive samples at the moment.
A robot picks out the positive samples from the negative ones and puts them on a separate tray, which is sealed. In another lab, hundreds of samples get mixed into a single vial.
So in this single sequencing run, there'll be over 700 SARS-CoV-2 samples.
You guys are pretty efficient.
This is industrial sequencing, yeah.
Special chemicals are added, the tubes are shaken up, pressed between two pieces of glass, and then put into giant computers to be genetically sequenced. 15 hours later, they spit out so much genetic data, entire server farms have been built to house it. After that, scientists on site and at a network of universities across the UK start searching through the data.
We're looking for mutations that may allow the virus to either be more transmissible or to cause more severe disease. And there are mutations that we think might affect the ability of the vaccines to protect people.
Less than 2 months ago, that data was used to identify a faster spreading variant of the virus called B.1.1.7.
That variant was first spotted in an unlikely place, here in Kent, in southeast England, famous for its white cliffs, rolling countryside, and a lot of people who make the daily commute to London. It wasn't long before the variant was detected in the capital and eventually throughout the 4 nations of the UK and in dozens of other countries. The CDC says it could become the dominant coronavirus strain in the US by March.
That is the UK variant B.1.1.7. You can see
Professor Ravi Gupta had been studying an immunocompromised person who couldn't shake the virus for more than 3 months, giving new mutations time to multiply inside a body that couldn't fight back. When Gupta checked that sequencing database, he found a COVID-19 variant that shared a key mutation with the one his patient was fighting.
How likely is it that patient 0 was an immunocompromised person?
I think it's very, very likely. We found very few, virtually no sequences that are highly related to the B.1.1.7 variant. In other words, it popped out of nowhere.
Gupta's ongoing research has so far found that vaccines are still largely effective even on the new variant, but maybe not for long.
Viruses are already on their way to becoming more resistant to the immune system and to vaccines.
Variants have been found in Brazil and South Africa, where scientists have the tools to sequence the virus's genome. Many other countries don't, so now the British government is volunteering to do it for them.
How likely is it that there are dangerous variants of the virus in other countries that we don't even know about?
It is very likely there are undetected variants out there.
Scott McLean, CNN, in Southeast England.
And if you're looking to stay on top of the latest vaccine information, check out our VNL vaccine tracker. You can open your phone camera and point it at the QR code on your screen, then tap the link that pops up. You'll see a variety of local and national resources.
The Minnesota Wild will be without some notable players. Beth is in to tell us who they are and why they'll be missing.